We've had some really, a lot of great champions of past Aboriginal players that have played at Fremantle, and that's the best thing about our footy club is we've always had a great representative of culture around this club. And yeah, to be asked to do a design with my first cousin, Kevin James Binder, who's a great artist, and to do it with my niece Michaela Morrison as well, who's wearing number 11, the same as me and Dale Kickett did. It's a special moment.
I've always wanted to design a Dockers jumper, but then when sort of reality kicked in that I'm going to do it, I was pretty excited. I've done other AFL jumpers, and it was a proud moment then. But Fremantle being a team that I love and having so many family members play at the club, it's definitely going to be a highlight of my art career. I may get a bit emotional.
Obviously being Indigenous myself and the AFL acknowledging the traditional owners of this land, and to be out there playing Indigenous rounds are really great for all of us Indigenous players and also the people that are Indigenous as well. They can really get an appreciation of what it's like to really understand the Indigenous culture and what's going on at the moment. I was lucky enough all of my junior career to play in a Burley Sekem jumper, so it's really good for Freo to actually give back to West Australia, and now West Australian companies sponsoring Freo. It's really good to wear the jumper. I've loved it so far.
So we've got Jeff Farmer, Troy Cook, Coops, Roger Hayden, Groves, Desi Headland and Dion Woods. Yeah, nice, real nice. Can't wait to wear it in front of our fans.
As you can see on the back of the jumper, you have the 7 of us boys that are standing with our arms behind our backs. And we played a game one year in 03. It was the most ever represented in one game of Aboriginal players, 7, so that was fantastic. And that design there, I sort of come up with an idea of us 7 boys with our tribal connections above our heads, overlooking Wudjimap.
With the design all together, we've got the Desi side of the family, and then we have Michaela's side, and then if you look at the jumper itself, it all incorporates into one. So down the bottom, you have the men's team and the women's team. So I wanted to bring them together. Say you're from here, but you're both represented at the Fremantle Dockers Football Club. And in between the clapping stick is the number 7 boomerang. And it was also in the shape of the number 11, which is Desi, Michaela and Kickety Dale's numbers, as well as it looked like the bottom of the anchor. I'd have to say it's probably one of my best yet.
It's great to see that both designs come together under the boomerangs, and you have the women's team up top and the men's down the bottom, and the connection in between with the walkway and the dot painting along that. And it's just great to see that we're one club, we're united together, and I'm glad to see that both teams will wear them over the next year.
A lot of people are now starting to really embrace the Indigenous culture, and I'm lucky enough that I can showcase it through my art. The more you get it out there, especially with the sporting companies like the AFL and Big Bash League, which I've done, other people are seeing it nationally and internationally, and so they want to know more. And if we can educate people about art and Indigenous culture through art, then you're winning.